Hello, this is Michael Myers, and welcome to Teenage Wasteland, a Freaks and Geeks Vlogcast. I know, you're not used to me talking, but I'm replacing a guy named Jason Lundgren that I just killed just a few seconds ago. I know that guy bores you with his slow speech and everything, so I just wanted to gut him up. Just kidding, I'm here. For episode 3, we're going to be talking about Tricks or Treats, the episode from Freaks and Geeks. The plot of the story is it has two plot lines. For the geeks, they're having their last hurrah trick-or-treating, and for the freaks, having a great time, like listening to Ted Nugent Cheap Trick while just playing mailbox baseball and smashing pumpkins. I really like this episode because it's one of my favorite, not only one of my favorite episodes of the show, but it's one of my favorite Halloween episodes, like, in the history of, like, Halloween episodes of every show, because it's about, like, how people, like, enjoy, like, Halloween, doing, like, all kinds of crazy activities. Although I have, like, only one complaint about this Halloween episode, even though it's not really their fault, because they can't film it at night. They trick-or-treat during the daytime, which kind of reminds me of the movie E.T. If you've seen that movie, it has, like, kids trick-or-treating around, like, in broad daylight. Because I don't know, in my lifetime, I see anyone trick-or-treat on broad daylight. I don't think, even when I was a kid, I trick-or-treat on broad daylight. So, if you have any questions or comments about it, just leave me up in this YouTube comment, and I'll answer it for you, if you ever trick-or-treat on broad daylight. I just think it didn't make any sense. For this particular episode, there's this, like I said, if you watch SCTV like I did back in the day, because like I said, I watched in reruns. I didn't watch the first run because I wasn't even born when SCTV was on its first run on NBC, but there's this character that Joe Flaherty played who plays the father, Harold Weir. He does this little, like, callback to his, like, character he played on SCTV, which he's well known for, and that's Count Floyd. He plays, like, a horror host, which used to exist at the time, but now it became more of a novelty than anything else. Back then, horror hosts for comics, they would play, like, all these B-movie creature features, and he would parody them, the Monster Chiller Horror Theater. If I'm getting the title wrong, just let me know. So it's a skit, and Count Floyd would do that after he would do, like, his anchor duties. So Joe Flaherty did a great job of doing Count Floyd. And I have to admit, though, like, when I was, like, like I said, let's go to the geek side. When I was, like, 14, 15 years old, I didn't even, like, consider going trick-or-treating. I just, like, gave out candy to the children and watch horror movies, like I do right now. When I was like around 16 or 17 years old, I would hang out with my best friend Art, over at the to look up, like, Halloween stuff, doing some, like, cool things we do on Halloween, like haunted houses and everything like that. So it captures, like, what it's like to be a teenager in the Midwest during the early 80s, even though when I was a teenager it was like the late 90s. Which is kind of odd, because even in the late 90s, I liked some stuff that's, like, even before I was born, like, from the 70s and 80s. Mainly it's because, like, I have a thing for nostalgia. I wasn't being a hipster about it either, it's just I had a thing for nostalgia. So anyway, it's a very good episode, so I give it a solid, like, thumbs up for the third episode. And they all did their part well. And you kind of feel bad for Lindsay and Sam at the very end, because Lindsay accidentally egged her brother, thinking it was just another, people just trick-or-treating out there, but realizing that was her brother in his Gort outfit. Although that old lady on that episode saying, "You're just a Tin Man." But we know better. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's kind of weird how, like, Harold Weir and his Count Floyd would get mad at Lindsay saying, "You aren't thin ice, Missy." It's kind of funny and kind of weird at the same time. Anyway, if you enjoyed the Halloween episode, and if you want to look up this episode, if it's on Netflix, go check it out. If you have DVD of the episode, if you have the DVD set, go check out this episode for Halloween. It's perfect. It fits the Halloween spirit very well, and during its time as well, when it's like from 1980. It feels like you're actually in Halloween, Michigan, 1980, and they fit that real perfectly with that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.